There are so many things that I desire to tell you. I just don't know how to say some of the things. Other things I don't know how you'll react to. I don't know if it's too soon for some of the things that I want to say. I don't know if it's too much for some of the things that I want you to hear from me. But I can't keep it in any longer. And if I'm overstepping or if I'm making you feel uncomfortable, just let me know and I'll adjust accordingly, because I just want you to be good. I just want you to be happy and comfortable. I just want you to be in the same position that when I'm in your presence, I'm in. I want to be able to reciprocate that for you. There's so many things that I've been holding back, so many things that I've been denying, so many opportunities left on the table where I could prove my love to you, or I could be better than who I have been. And I haven't been seizing those opportunities. And the results are clear that when I don't, I suffer. And then when I suffer, I make you suffer. And then when I make you suffer, we suffer. I'm seeing that now. And I'm just hoping and praying that it's not too late. I know I've messed up, and I just want the opportunity to make things right and to be who I realize now that I should have been the whole time. From the moment we met, from the moment our eyes locked, there's just been an absolute whirlwind happening in my life ever since. It's almost as if that was an activation point in my life, because again, nothing's been the same. I start to question myself, and I start to think about things differently now than I used to before. And I noticed that the difference is I care about you. And that's something so strange to me. It's something that I've come to realize that I'm actually quite afraid of. Having somebody know me, because I've done such horrible things in my past, things that I'm not proud of, things that I would never consider doing again. I was afraid that I was always going to be that person. And so I was hesitant. I was stutter stepping when I should have just been upfront. I should have been real. I should have been genuine with myself and acknowledged this absolutely strange feeling within me that comes from you, but I was too scared. But now that's changed. The pain of not having you in my life, of not being able to call you when I want, or feeling shame and embarrassed of how I've acted in the past, that hinders me from calling you when I want to. And as I'm sitting here looking back now, that's pretty often. I often want to hear the sound of your voice. I often want to hear the melody of your laughter. I often want to feel the warmth of your presence. I want all of these things. I know I don't deserve them from how I've been acting. I know that there's a whole lot within me that needed to change in order for this relationship to work. And to say that I've been battling with myself would be an understatement. I've been at war with me, And it's over doing the right thing as it pertains to the potential opportunity of this relationship. It's weird fighting against something that seems so natural to me, or that rather I've made natural to me. It's just eye-opening, the impact that you've had on me and what I've been putting myself through in order to align myself with the version of me that you see deep within, the version of me that I've suppressed and repressed and denied an opportunity to shine in its fullness. I feel like I may be judged. I feel like I'm doing something fake. But when I really sit down and analyze what I've been through, this is actually the most genuine I've ever been. This is the first time that I'm allowing the layers of myself to be peeled away so that I can get to the inner me. You know, it's funny, in my head, as I was saying the inner me, I heard enemy. And what's wild is I've been judging myself as such and treating myself as such. And everybody else, if I am my own enemy, then everybody else that's not me is absolutely my enemy. And man, I see the fallacy in that now. I see that that's the reason that I've been keeping you at an arm's distance, that I've been pushing myself away from you, that I've been running from you, even though I'm drawn to you. I've been confused. I've been confused. I've been activated. I've been working on stopping what it is that happens within me that causes me, not forces me, causes me to act out and push you away. As I spend more and more time thinking about it, the picture is becoming clearer. It's becoming more and more apparent, more evident what I need to do in order to be who I need to be, not only for you, but also for me. And the first thing that I need to do is stop focusing on the past in such a negative way. I'm learning that I need to take lessons from the past and not just sit in the negative emotion of what happened to me or what I've done. Both of them, I can't stay there mentally, because I'm realizing through all this therapy and self-help that I'm putting myself back in that space physically, emotionally, mentally, and that forces me to act out and get depressed and be anxious and act in ways that I promise I don't want to act in anymore. If you could see how down on myself and how much I beat myself up after I do something that I know I shouldn't do, or say something I know I shouldn't say, or say something that you don't deserve, what I put myself through, you would see that I care, but I hide that from you because I know that doesn't make the situation any better. Look, my fear is at some point you'll realize what I've realized all along, which is that you're out of my league. I can get there, but at our natural resting places, you're better than me. You're farther ahead than me, and I don't want to hold you back. But I also don't want to lose my opportunity to maybe potentially possibly be with you in the future, because that sounds amazing. Especially with all this work that I'm putting in, I feel like I want another shot. I don't deserve one, but I want one so that I could prove to you that there's a clear difference between who I am now and who I was, and that you were right about me, and that we can be together, and that we'd live a happily ever after kind of life. I want that, but I also know that at this particular point in time, I'm not moving as efficiently as you are, but I promise you that's what I'm working on every single day. I'm working on bringing down that wall that I built. Even in this conversation right now, I'm laying down my guard and I'm being as vulnerable as I can, as I know how to be in this exact moment. And it feels weird. And I think that means that I'm doing it right. But everything that I have done since I met you, the good stuff has been to try to prove to you that you were right about me. And the bad stuff has just been me relapsing and falling back into who I used to be rather than falling into who I desire to be with you. In those moments, that's my weakness, and that's what I have to put up against. I've realized a whole bunch throughout this time. And the one thing that I realized the most is that I want to be with you, and that my life would be the best life if I got to spend it with you, and if we were happily ever after. I see it, I want it, I desire it, and I'm working towards it, and I've been working towards it since the moment our eyes met. There have been moments of weakness, but my mind has been clear ever since. My second or third mind, or whichever mind is in there that I normally don't tap into. But yeah, man, after all this time to think, you're all I think about. How to be better to win you back. And not win like you're a trophy, but win like I know I did something wrong and I need to fix it. I just love you. I love you, and I never realized what love was until I lost you, until I pushed you away like an idiot. And I would love to be able to work my way back into your life, back into your presence, back into your love. That's where I desire to be, in your love, if you'll have me. Let me know. Until then, I'm working, and I love you. If you want to claim this message, write 1111 and your favorite emoji in the comment section. If you'd like a personal channeled message from your divine masculine, visit MrLightwork.com.